My thesis is that until we as Canadians have reconciled ourselves to be a country in which Indigenous peoples are an essential component, until we are determined to be a country in which Indigenous peoples play a fundamental role, as we did in making Canada possible centuries ago, until we have decided to be a Canada in which Indigenous peoples are a fundamental part of Canada's identity, not in the past, but today. Until we do that, the current problems will not only continue, they will grow, they will complicate, and become much more difficult to handle. Canada has deeply embedded tendencies to deny the problem exists, or even sometimes to notice there is a problem, or to mistake the cause of the problem for the cure, and to continue to apply it despite failure after failure and growing costs. There is a tendency to report negative facts without reporting the factors that are responsible. It's not easy for Canada to admit that the special kind of racism reserved for Indigenous peoples is a significant factor which both contributes to the problems and also a factor in our failure to find the right solutions. Innocent children learn all about the Indians from their classmates in elementary school and begin to develop racist attitudes. It seems permissible in Canada to hold attitudes about Indigenous people, which would be the subject of outrage if they were directed at any other group. It's quite permissible for us to be the subject of a vile virulence, sort of a, well, that's the way they are kind of attitude. Or, get a job, eh? We are the only peoples who are expected to play a cute cameo role as snapshots in Canada's history. In other words, being forced to occupy a less than human place in someone else's culture. The accusation that Indigenous people have been dealt with unjustly in this oppressive relationship is still met today with vigorous denials, or with the admonition that we must not think of the past, let's look forward. First Nations people were to be swept aside with the broom of progress, uncivilized chap who didn't fit into an imperial nation of British and French settlers. But we have not gone away. We are not going away. And we are Canada's fastest growing demographic group.